Hello, everybody, and welcome back to That Handicapping Show, sponsored by TwinSpires.com. I'm Jason Chandler, along with Tom Lamara and Les Instone from Twin Spires. This week's featured race is the Presque Downs Masters. It's a Grade 3 on the Tapeta surface for fillies and mares going 6.5 furlongs. We'll also touch on the Presque Mile, which is on Friday night. And both races came up really strong, fields of 12. The Masters includes the probable favorite Informed Decision, who won this race last year. And she won by 2.5 lengths pretty easily. That was on her way to being named the champion female sprinter. She won, of course, the Breeders' Cup race. And this year she's won 2 of 5 starts. Hasn't been as sharp, but she did win over this track in July. Now, she comes out of a race in the Ballerina, which was only the second time in 19 starts where she actually failed to hit the board. So if she's vulnerable, it might be in this spot, guys. She's coming off a 2 weeks rest, but my feeling is that you guys do like her, huh?
I love her. She used the Ballerina as a prep last year and came back and won this race. I just don't think she likes dirt, and that's it. And she's shown that in the 2 starts.
Yeah, and the assistant trainer said she didn't care for the Saratoga track that day for whatever reason.
That's what it looked like watching the race on TV. So.
She's actually had 9 starts on the dirt main track.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a real consistent filly, and it was probably the best horse in this race. But how would you play? Are you going to try to beat her? Or?
Oh, I'm going to play her to win. I think she's a standout here. There's some speed in the race that could help set it up for her. I think she'll be right behind that speed.
Mm-hmm.
And Informed Decision, top play, big play.
Yeah, the probable second and third choices here, Dr. Zick and Dubai Majesty are graded stakes winners this year. So it's a competitive race, though, Tom. But do you think?
There's 12 horses plus 2 also eligibles. I would imagine that we'll have some scratches in this race. I'm not exactly sure who, but I'm just going to guess because I believe last year there were 3, 4, maybe 5 scratches. There is a lot of speed in here. Well, on paper, there's a lot of speed in here. I agree with Les. I don't think she likes the Saratoga dirt, especially. I think she likes the Churchill Downs dirt, which is something to keep in mind for a few months from now. But she comes back again off a 2-week rest. She's been stabled there the whole summer. She trains there, so we just got to walk her over. I think if she rates and makes her move, I think you will see a drastically improved effort.
What kind of price are we looking at?
Oh, I would say if the field stays intact, actually it may
3
be
to 1, maybe.
It may be okay. If a couple of these other horses
5 to 2,
scratch,
3 to
I'm
1.
not so sure. You're going to talk about the horse that you like on top, who I like, Red Hot Buddha. I'm going to put her in there. I'm just going to throw out her Woodbine race. She does like Presque Downs. And don't talk to me from the 12 hole. I think this horse is probably the one to beat. She drops out of the Princess Rooney on the dirt and has run well on the synthetic surface at Keeneland. So.
Okay. Yeah, Red Hot Buddha, I know, Les, you like her a little bit too. She intrigues me. She's the only 3-year-old filly in the race and has won 4 of 7 this year. Easily went through her allowance conditions, and 2 of the wins were at Presque. So we know she likes the track. She won the inaugural stakes, and then 2 back. She won by 8. She had a terrible trip as a beaten favorite last out in a Woodbine stake, but she's had 3 sharp works since then, and the connections win at a high percentage here, both Tom Amos and the rider. She needs to improve a little bit, I think, on the brisk speed numbers, but I'm going to play Red Hot Buddha and just box her with Informed Decision.
And I think she's an improving horse. I picked her 3rd. Wakama is one of the speed horses that I think can hold on and be right there and be 2nd. Then my 4th choice is going to be Peristaltica. We'll try that. The Argentine bred. Hadn't run in almost 2 years, or over 2 years. But I think Saurer's got something up his sleeve here, and that's why I had to throw it in my try.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Zick and Dubai Majesty, I mentioned Dr. Zick doesn't usually run as well off a layoff. She comes in off 2 months here, and Dubai Majesty doesn't have a recorded work that I've seen coming
No,
in this race,
I was looking for it.
which was kind of odd. So I'm not
I'm
going to
not
use
so
either.
sure about that. The class is not an issue with her, obviously. But
Yeah. But anyway, it's a good betting race, as is the Presque Mile, which is on Friday night. And let's touch on that real quick.
Very good betting race.
Yeah, it's an ungraded race, but it came up strong. And Cherokee Artist is back after he won this race last year. And Grade 1 winner Gallego's here. And he is going a little bit further than he's used to. So I don't know if that makes him vulnerable. He's the fastest horse in here, but hasn't been in the best form. Who do you like to?
I really like Successful Dan in this race.
Yeah, I do
He's
too.
8-1 in the morning line. Hadn't run since June of '09. Came back in August at Arlington in a sprint. Ran okay. Closed a little. But I really like the work pattern at Keeneland. Charlie Lepresti won a couple stakes last weekend.
His first Grade 1?
His first Grade 1,
Wow.
plus the race at Ellis Park on the grass on Labor Day.
He comes in hot.
And the horse actually won at a mile and a 16th last year at Churchill, a Grade 3 stakes. He beat Warrior's Reward and Omniscient, two horses who have won since. And I just really like the horse, so I've got Lepero winning the Presque Mile on Friday, and then the Masters on Saturday.
Yeah. that's
Mambo Meister and Mambo Meister is the other horse that I really like in the race, and the other ones I'm
morning
not
line
sure about.
favorite too, which is
Yeah.
surprising.
But he shipped in like a week early. He's worked at Presque Isle Downs, and he also likes the all weather, I think. So
Okay. Successful Dan was 3 for 3 to start his career, and then had a bunch of minor injuries, and came off a 13-month layoff to finish 5th in an allowance race in his first back, and hopefully he improves off that.
I think he will.
Yeah.
I really do.
So that's who I like too, and the price should be right. Who do you like, Les?
I like Gallego, but I'm questioning his distance, so I'm going to box him with Mambo Meister, Ryan's Gift, and Successful Dan.
Okay. All right, good card at Presque Isle, and of course you have big Turfway card this weekend with
Kentucky Downs.
Kentucky Downs. So
a couple graded stakes.
yeah, they have their big weekend there. So
And I love Winchester in the Bowling Green. Love
Okay.
Winchester.
Okay. All right.
what's going on at Twin Spires?
Well, we have Washington Cup Day, earn 5 times points at Emerald Downs on Sunday. And also this weekend, Friday and Saturday, we continue with the Doncaster St. Ledger Festival on Twin Spires. Also, Fairplex opens, Turfway Kentucky Downs, Belmont opens. And don't forget, on September 25th, there's another handicapping contest. That's a satellite for the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge. Check twinspires.com for more information.
Okay, and I'm going to try Akali in the Bowling Green. I
There
think
you go.
he's due for a win. Thanks to Twin Spires. And
So are you.
Oh, come on. Thanks to Briss and Twin Spires, and thanks to Les for joining us. For Tom and Les, I'm Jason. Good day and good racing.